Alright, so here we are for what should be the final section on clearing out, final section of clearing off this mountaintop. And this time we're gonna get some, regular terracotta, which is gonna be nice. Because, we need regular terracotta for, like, the dyed terracotta that doesn't spawn naturally. Because there's a lot of terracotta that just straight up doesn't spawn naturally. And I accidentally dropped my pickaxe. Which is kind of frustrating because, some of the really cool, like, glazed terracotta designs are, not naturally spawning, so you have to get, like, a ton of their, dye. And that's not really fun to farm for it at all. So that's a thing. But we're gonna go ahead and head on around here and make sure to just straight up get all of this. And we're gonna have to make multiple trips back and forth, but it'll be worth it. So I'm probably gonna end up filling up most of the basic terracotta chest after this, which is perfectly fine. And I know I'm just accidentally breaking, like, all the blocks beneath me, but that's okay. That's fine. We just want to clear this off. Alright, I'm very aware of the fact that the sun is going down here in a moment, so we'll end up running over to the bed here in a moment. I'm just gonna try and grab as much terracotta as I can. Oh, I am gonna have to light up this entire area. That's another thing I'm gonna have to do. At least temporarily. Alright, let's continue clearing this off. Try to get this done as quickly as possible. Oh, there's a block over here we missed. Don't want to miss out on that. Every piece of terracotta will count towards something amazing. And I'm thinking the walls of, like, the fortress here that we're gonna use to hide the mob farm, we're gonna make out of, like, various different, dyed terracottas. Because we've dug up the terracotta here, so why shouldn't I be using the terracotta as, like, the walls of the fortress? I mean, I already used it as, like, part of the walls for the grand staircase. I mean, it would make sense for me to use terracotta that I've just freshly mined here. Of course, that will require me to dye a lot of terracotta. That reminds me, I do need to get off my butt and make a blaze farm. Like, we do have access to a blaze spawner. And that is something I am, like, reasonably concerned about. Because I do need blaze rods. Because blaze rods are gonna help in mass smelting. And it'd be nice if I could have, like, a good chunk of, blaze rods to work with. But, we'll probably run out of inventory space here in a moment. So we'll end up running down and offloading our massive supply of terracotta. And I believe I have enough lanterns to just light up this entire place. So that shouldn't be an issue. And I think I have just enough inventory space to clear off this little section. Nope. Never mind. 1, 2, 3. And 1. There we go. Okay. Inventory is full. We need to run back down and offload our current supply. And let me check my phone real quick while we're running down. Okay, nothing of importance. Okay. Run past the sheep. Like, I don't think I'm thinking about, like, what sheep I'll need. And I don't have pink sheep. So that's something I'm gonna have to look into. Alright, so let's begin by offloading the, orange terracotta here. Orange terracotta offloaded. Regular terracotta. Offloaded. Light gray terracotta offloaded. And let's offload these sticks here to get myself some more room. But really looking forward to getting this done. End of the month is the goal to have the mob farm built. Because I would like to have like a decent supply of bones and gunpowder. We really just need a lot of bones because, lo and behold, like, a big issue I currently have is the fact that, I need bone meal for pretty much everything. And unfortunately, that's kind of a pain in the butt to farm without a skeleton farm. And I haven't been able to find a skeleton spawner anywhere in our local area. So that's an entirely different issue. Because a skeleton farm would be way more efficient than the spider farm I have been using. Because I like the spider farm, I really do. But it just doesn't, well, produce a lot of spiders pretty quickly, and I have to AFK there for quite some time to get like a good buildup of spiders. And you have to constantly monitor it too, because the way that spider farm I have works is if you don't kill them every so often, they get backed up in there and they climb up onto the ceiling. And then they don't come back down. Because once a spider gets stuck on the ceiling, they don't come back down. Like, that's just the way they work. So, yeah, it's a bit of an issue. But we're gonna make it work. Alright, now we gotta clear off the gray section here. And I know the gray doesn't look very good, but it's nice to have. And let's grab this white terracotta as well. Yeah, white terracotta. Have I experimented with white terracotta? I think I have, and I didn't really like the design. But I'm fairly certain we could figure out some sort of use for it. And there goes that super loud car. Because there's always like this like batch of cars that are super loud that occasionally drive through our neighborhood. Like, I like to call them the night riders. Because, like, they just go out at night with their super loud cars and drive through neighborhoods. And, like, they're really obnoxious. And I don't see why they would do it, other than just to be showing off a car that is really kind of unnecessary. Like, one time, back when I worked for the YMCA, it was like 6 in the morning. I left at 5:30 to get there. Just so I, like, didn't get caught up in Durban traffic. Well, the traffic of that area. I don't think it's called that anymore. I'm not sure, and I'm not willing to look it up because I just want to, like, forget that terrible period of my life where I had to get up and drive at like 5:30 in the morning to get to work and not be appreciated. Yeah, that was a terrible time in my life. And I for one, was not a big fan of having to deal with that. I especially didn't like the fact that, the YMCA had a history of, like, hiring on new people and then just and then just paying them better wages than the people they already hired on. So, yeah, I was not a fan of that. Like, there's a reason I quit, like, as soon as I was in a position to do so. So that was a thing. But, yeah, well, speaking of, like, when I drove up there, like, one time it was, like, 5:30 in the morning, and this guy had, like, all sorts of, like, rainbow LEDs, like, attached to his car, and he was just, like, driving down this country road with this, like, rave music, like, booming from his car. And I was about to head into the building, and the janitor was there too, and he's like, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I saw that." Because I got there before everybody else, because I actually got to work on time. Humble brag. But, yeah, I saw some weird stuff up there. And that... up where I worked in the morning. And that's not including, like, the massive truck that would try to drive people off the road. Because there was this big black truck, and it was about 3 times the size of the car I was driving at the time. And it would always try to, like, bypass you or run you off the road. And I'm like, I actually got run off the road by the guy at one point. And back then, I really didn't have, like, a good cell phone. So I was never able to get, like, a picture of the guy. Like, this just keeps reminding me I need to get, like, a dash cam to, like, see all that stuff. Because there have been times where there have been people who tried to run me off the road, and it's not fun at all. Like, it's really unpleasant. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this up here. Like, I will probably run out of inventory space by the time I finish gathering up all this light gray terracotta. And I know I have, like, one more layer here that needs to get done. So, I'm probably gonna end off tonight finishing clearing this off. I said I was gonna get this done in, like, one more recording session. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I've had to cut down my recording sessions to 20 minutes. Because, for whatever reason, if I try to upload, like, 25 minutes or more, like, videos, I tend to have this issue where just, for some reason, it takes, like, significantly longer to upload. And I haven't figured out why. Maybe it's... I'm fairly certain it's the process on my end. I just haven't figured out, like, the solution to the, problem, so to speak. But, we've uncovered this, milk chocolate layer here of terracotta. So there is that. let's continue getting this done and out of the way. And honestly, like, the main advantage of building in the desert is mainly the fact that I don't have to deal with the rain stopping me from doing things. Like, the number one thing that prevents me from, like, getting things done on time is the rain. Because, once it starts raining, I can't really do things outside. So that's an issue in itself. And we will continue clearing this off. I probably have enough light gray terracotta to last me for quite some time after this. There we go. Alright, let's work on clearing this out over here. Alright, so let's go offload my inventory. And then we'll finish up and light up the area.